I'm as much a Nord as the next man, but I'm no fool. I don't live in the past like those Grey Mains. Just one more thing the Grey Mains want to blame on others. It's not my fault they turned their backs on the Empire, or their mule of a son raised arms against it. And yet, they want to heap the fault on my family's good name? Ha! Money, you laggard. What else? It always comes down to coin. The Grey Mains have deep roots in Whiterun, but so do we. Difference is, we're rich. And Vignar hates it. Oh, and they hate it too. All their big talk of pride and honor. And what have they got to show for it? Beggars' rags and stale bread. We've got the same pride, same honor, and we've got wealth. No wonder they envy us.
Fresh-baked loaves, still warm from the oven. Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale.
Watch yourself out there.
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. On most days, the hard work.
I know your family's honor is important to you.
Welcome to our home.
Mother, what's the meaning
If
of this?
only you
Who
could
have
help
brought
bring
into
my...
our home?
I can tell you're new around here asking a question like that. My husband Eorland tends the Skyforge up at Jorvaskr, the Companion's Mead Hall. Oh, there's no finer smith in the Nine Halls. You should ask him about his work. It's the only subject that'll get him talking. Well, that and maybe those stuck-up, dung-sniffing Battleborns. Head up the steps from the market and look to your right. Can't miss it. Thorald's disappearance has been hard on all of us, but Avrelstein has taken it badly. He's afraid of being taken as well, so he hasn't left the house. All he talks about is Thorald. Please help Alverstein if you can. Something has to be done, or we're all going to lose our minds. Avrelstein, put that down. She's here to help us find Thorald.
How do we know she's not spying for the Battleborn? This was foolish. We can't trust anyone. Who knows what they'll do if they find me here?
I can't take any more of this. No weapons, please. Let's just talk.
All right, Mother. So, you're here to help? I know that Thorald's not dead. I just know it. The Imperials have him and are keeping him somewhere, but I don't know where. Those damned Battleborns, they know something. They're hiding it. They practically taunt us with it. They must have some sort of proof. There's gotta be something in that house of theirs. I just know it. I don't dare leave the house myself, so I need your help. Anything that confirms that Thorald isn't dead, but is being held captive. I know those Battleborns have it. They'd be hiding it, of course. Wouldn't want it to get out that they've been lying this whole time. But you might be able to butter them up enough to lower their guard. The Battleborns, the Emperor's biggest bootlickers here in Whiterun. Their connections to the Empire and the Legion are well known. When Thorald didn't return home, there was no question in my mind. They knew Thorald supported the Stormcloaks, knew he was gonna aid them in battle, made sure he didn't come back. Locked him up someplace to get back at my family. I'm sure of it. Best if you didn't mention to anyone that you
Thorald's
saw me.
disappearance has left our family in shambles. It's hardly a secret that they have ties to the Empire and hate anyone who speaks out against it. Thorald did worse. He took action against the Empire, and the Battleborns knew it. He's my son. I feel it in my heart. Oh, you'd understand if you had children. You take care of yourself now.
Do you have news? Did you find something? Best if you didn't mention to anyone that you saw me here.
have any money.
You better give me 5 septims right now or I'm gonna bloody your nose. 10 septims tomorrow, baby Battleborn, or I'm gonna bloody your nose and your lip.
No, please. I really don't have any money, Brave. I'll give you 10 septims tomorrow. Just don't hit me.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my elder.
It's no fun getting pushed around all the time. Well, I used to sneak out at night and try to tip over the big ox in the Gray Main's yard. And me and Mila used to climb up on the roof of Dragon's Reach and look for birds' eggs. But I don't do that stuff anymore. Father keeps catching me and then I get in trouble. Well, I used to sneak out at night and try to tip over the big ox in the Gray Main's yard. Bye.
Excuse me, but I'm trying to read. Nothing like a good adventure or romance to lose yourself in. I import books whenever I can. Most Nord work are too bawdy and violent for my tastes.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you. Sometimes I miss the soldier's life, but when I hold my daughter in my arms, I can teach you a few things. No, I'm not. Looks like we've got something in common then. No, I'm a Red Guard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since. My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. If you find that sword, please bring it to me.
What are you, boys, girls, dogs, elders? There's nobody I won't fight.
My wife's a good woman.
God's bless you, healer.
Are you all right, Alam? You haven't seemed yourself today.
Oh, it's not
So sick. Can hardly stand it.
I swear we're
Welcome,
hardly ever
child.
home at the same time anymore. But it's more
This
than
is the
that.
Temple of Kinneret.
Azim is obsessed
The Gildegreen
with
outside
civil war.
was planted as a
That is
seedling
all
in the early
Skyrim.
years of Whiterun.
I swear it will consume
Disciples
us
of
all.
Kinneret could sense something holy in it and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days.
Thank you, Danica.
Pain is so great. better already.
Grace of Kinnereth be with you.
So sick.
I can't bear
Can
it.
hardly
Make
stand
it
it.
stop.
Welcome, child.
The fever. My body burns.
Pain is so great.
I feel better already. Oh. So sick. Can hardly stand it.
I can't bear it. Make it stop.
I feel better already.
The pain is so great.
The fever. My body burns.
Welcome, child. Somewhat, yes. At first it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as a healer became more important than my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more. Indeed, the temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days.
So sick. Can hardly stand it.
Grace of Kinnereth be with you.
God's blessing.
is.
Thank you. The pain is already easing. The fever. My body burns.
We've stopped. What is it? What do you need to take? You've been talking to those companions? Too hot-headed, they cried. Weak, pathetic cowards, the lot of them. It wasn't my fault. I told them over and over that it was an accident. They wanted me to prove my worth. So they threw me up against a young whelp of a lad, hardly old enough to grow his first chin hairs. I guess they thought a woman wasn't strong enough to hurt him. I didn't mean for him to die. Why would I want that? I just lost control. Let's go.
Welcome, child.
God bless you, healer.
We've stopped. What is it? What do you need to take? Lead on, then.
You got no respect, strutting about with that weapon out, threatening everyone.
You're not supposed to be in here.
You're not supposed to be in here.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? Thorald's disappearance has left our family in shambles.
Wait, I know you.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere. What can I get you? Are you joking? You just rented a room from me. Need anything else? Just let me know.
Huh?
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
Yes.
Fair coin for a poor old beggar.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
It's my desire to enter the Bard's College.
Come
You get to the
chat
crowd
with an
district
old
very
man.
often.
Ulfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
There's a rift here in Skyrim. Can't neither magic nor the passing of time make it right.